welcome to Music Talk Now. I'm Gary, one of your hosts.
And I'm the other one, Jennifer Mahan. Good to have you guys today. We've got a great show lined up. We're going to talk about music, the music business, and we have a very special music artist that we'd like to feature today. So stay with us.
Looking for some fun? Go Diamonds. Diamond Lanes at 2208 East 8th Street. Family fun abounds, and ask about our league play. You've never bowled? Well, come on out and we'll show you how much fun you can have. Diamond Lanes, 2208 East 8th, or call us at 580-4386. That's Diamond Lanes.
Well, we hope you guys had a most Merry Christmas. We certainly did. What'd you do, Gary?
Well, not as much as I wanted to.
Ah, okay.
The family, we all had to get together and go to Marathon because grandson wasn't able to come in here. So we took stuff and went down there and took him his presents.
But Marathon's awesome. I mean, it's like hardly anything there, but it's
there's
awesome.
nothing there.
But the Gage Motel's there.
Oh,
and
yes.
And all the stars you
Right.
can see. It's just, I like
it.
it.
At night you can see everything. What did you do?
Well, gosh, we have the best time at Christmas. I mean, it's a tradition of our family to have a big Christmas Eve shindig. And so we invite family, friends, church family, people that don't have anything to do. Everybody.
I didn't get invited.
You had to go to Marathon. But, no, really, what makes it special is that we come together and we eat, we got stew, cornbread, chili, cookies, everything. But then we have so many musicians and percussionists and people in our group, and we get on a hayride.
Okay.
We have a big trailer, and so we load it up with hay and lights, and we go out and we carol to people.
Carol everybody in the neighborhood, huh?
Yeah,
All
whether
right.
they like it or not,
Well, now we did have a candlelight service at our church Christmas Eve night, and of course I'm a part of that.
Yes.
And enjoyed it. A lot of fun. Then we had to go to Marathon, so I did do something special.
Well, that's great. I think caroling is one of those lost
It's a
cultural
lost art.
traditions.
Yes,
It really is, and
it's an awful lot of fun.
it is. It's fun, and what I love so much, it's fun for the adults, but it is really fun for the kids.
Oh yeah.
And it's something they do not forget.
Well, I can remember the last time I went was a little town called Poplar Bluff, Missouri.
Okay. Is it kind of like Marathon?
Yeah, it's a whole lot like Marathon. But we, with our church there, we had a group, and we went out caroling, and I just really enjoyed that. My goodness, that's been that. I'm not going to tell you when it was, but it's back in the 70s. Okay.
Well, and that's the deal. I mean, back in the day, people did this. And what a wonderful way to...
We've lost it.
We have to, tell the Christmas story. And so in my family, we try to keep that alive. And it teaches the kids something.
Sounds exciting.
It teaches
Sounds
them,
like fun.
yeah. How to share
what
the
happened
Christmas
to
spirit.
the front porch?
Right. I have one with a big fat swing and everything. Great.
Getting to know the neighbors, and this type of thing.
Absolutely.
You miss an awful lot.
You do. You really do. But that's one element of music tradition that I think is just so important. So, anyway, if you've never gone out and caroled, try it.
Oh, yeah, sounds like fun.
Make you feel great. Yes, it will.
Well, this is Music Talk Now, and of course, we're associated with the United Way.
Yes, we are.
And the United Way partners. And last week we talked some about some of the organizations that we're acquainted with, or that are acquainted with the United Way.
What you've been doing is a research on exactly what all of these are and what they do. So.
And number 2 on the list is the Buffalo Trail Council of the Boy Scouts of America.
Love the Boy Scouts.
And I was never had an opportunity to get in them, but I found out that they serve 6,500 young people in 18 West Texas counties.
Really?
Yes. That's the Buffalo Trail Council. Today's youth, tomorrow's leaders. I found that out. And what their main goal is to prepare young people to make ethical and moral choices over their lifetimes.
Yes, very important.
And we miss that.
Oh, do we ever?
Oh, yeah.
Do we ever?
But, it's really amazing how good they are. The only thing that I've had any dealings with them is during the CAF air show,
Mhm.
the scouts come out and park the cars and this type of thing. One of their ways of earning money.
Right.
And they do an excellent job.
That's
Excellent
right.
job.
I love that, teaching people to serve. You know, the Bible says it is better to give than to receive.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's really true. I
It
mean, when
is.
you give, unless you're just a hard-hearted person, which I'll call it like it is, um, when you're giving, man, there's not a better feeling in the world than being able to help and
It
touch
really
somebody.
is.
And
It's sort of like the Meals on Wheels.
yes,
And by the way, we do have a song that's been written
yes, we do.
for the Meals on Wheels.
And now we need a sponsor.
We need a sponsor
We need
for
a sponsor.
to
Talking
help.
to you.
It's a fantastic song.
It is. It really
it's
is.
a beautiful song.
And that's, that's part of our Songwriters for a Cause thing we've been pushing so hard on this program.
Yes.
And that's a very exciting thing, you guys. If we can get you involved as songwriters to help us write songs for these 22 organizations with the United Way, what will happen is they will get together and take a vote on their favorite songs. And if you have been a songwriter on one of those favorite songs, then you get to take an all-expense paid trip to Nashville this summer and get to record not those songs, but your very own songs. So
Now the choices or the decisions on these will be made by the public. Is that not right?
that's correct. Yes.
Okay, because there'll be a show,
Mhm.
and the songs will be presented.
Yep.
And the public will make the decision on
They will.
which ones they like and which ones they don't like, and that sounds so exciting, you know.
Well, really, it is.
Uh,
But what's even more exciting is then, if you happen to be lucky enough to be one of those writers on those songs,
then you get to go to Nashville.
then you get to, we're going to take 4 people and 2 songs apiece of your original material. And what's even bigger on that is that those songs will be pushed to publishers. They will hear those songs. Our producer, Bruce Beaird, his brother is Larry Beaird with Beaird Productions out of Nashville, Tennessee, and he has got connections. So this is a fabulous opportunity for you as a songwriter to get involved and give of yourself to write songs for these organizations. And then in turn, if you get chosen, as one of your songs get chosen, then you get to,
Well, if you want full information
Push your
on
own
this,
stuff.
you can go to the website, which is WTMAassociation.org, and get all the information
That's
you
right.
need from it. Or you can call Bruce Beaird at 432-238-5087.
And again, to recap that's WTMA Association at WTMA.org or Bruce Beaird, 432-238-5087. Again, we need a sponsor for that Meals on Wheels song so we can get a video done and really get that pushed up
Get it
these
going.
guys. So we hope to hear from you. We'll
And
be
that
right
Meals
back.
on Wheels is a fantastic bunch.
Yes, it is.
United Way is about impacting lives and producing life-changing results. 1 in every 3 people is impacted by the United Way. Thank you for your investing in our community by giving to the United Way of Odessa.
If you are serious about a career in the music industry, this upcoming seminar may just be for you. Michael Wallen, BMI songwriter, composer, teacher, and executive, will co-host a free 6-hour music business seminar. This will kick off January 10th, 2015 at the City College of New York in the Aaron Davis Hall. Now this is titled Your Music, Your Rights, Your Career. And the day will include informative panels with top music executives covering a vast range of topics including copyright and publishing basics, monetization of websites, public relations, social media, and fan-funded projects. Now, songwriters of all levels are encouraged to attend this valuable, empowering seminar. Seats are limited, and participants should RSVP on adhatccny.org.
Sounds like fun.
Yes, lots of fun. Now, Broadcast Music Incorporated salutes BMI songwriter Taylor Swift, who was honored as Billboard's Woman of the Year at the 2014 Women in Music Awards ceremony held December 12th in New York. Now, Swift, who's also won the award in 2011, is the first artist to ever be honored twice.
It's amazing.
It's absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Now, this repeat award is truly a landmark achievement, with the Billboard Women of the Year crown bestowed upon the female artist who has shaped, inspired the music industry with her success, leadership, and innovation over the past 12 months. Now, Swift has most assuredly done this once again. Yes, she has. Her critically acclaimed fifth album, 1989, is the first platinum record of the year and is the first to open with 1 million first-week sales since her own Red in 2012. Now, Swift's 2010 album, Speak Now, also achieved this distinction, which makes her the only artist in music history to have 3 albums hit single-week sales of 1 million.
Wow.
Yes. Her hits on 1989 have also broken new ground, making her the first woman on the Billboard charts to succeed herself at the #1 spot when Blank Space replaced Shake It Off at the top of the chart. Now, Swift is also the best-selling digital artist of all time.
Wow. That is.
Yes, it's quite an achievement.
Yes, it is.
Well, for these and all of her accomplishments in the music industry, Swift was also recently given the inaugural Dick Clark Award of Excellence at the 2014 American Music Awards. So congratulations, Taylor, on all of these record-breaking achievements.
That's amazing.
It absolutely is. Now, on January the 17th, 2015, BMI will salute gospel leaders Israel Houghton, LaShawn Pace, and the Anointed Face Sisters at its 16th annual Trailblazers of Gospel Music Awards, being held for the very first time in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, this event will host gospel music's premier songwriters, recording artists, and music industry executives, as well as the genre's legends. BMI will also announce the most performed gospel song of the year at this very ceremony. Love my gospel music.
Yes.
Now, here is an interesting story, a little piece of news for you. According to Billboard Biz, in the late 19th century, a school teacher named Patty Smith Hill and her sister Mildred composed the first version of a tune that would become internationally famous. In fact, Happy Birthday has been cited by the Guinness Book of World Records as the most recognizable song in the English language. Yet, throughout the ensuing years, it's been under copyright control, to the befuddlement of many who don't understand how something authored so long ago still necessitates a license fee whenever it's publicly performed. Yep, the copyright term is long, but hey, is it that long?
If we sing this at the restaurant, we broke the law.
Well, technically. So, a lawsuit has been filed in hopes of declaring Happy Birthday as a belonging to public domain. That's the goal here with this lawsuit. The proposed class action is brought by a film company that is working on a documentary about Happy Birthday songs. Now, during the making, the producers were informed that they would need to pay a $1,500 synchronization license fee for the use of the song in the documentary. The producer paid, in fear of being liable. It's like a $150,000 fine. So went ahead and paid that so he wouldn't have copyright infringement. But now, Good Morning to You Productions Corporation has filed a lawsuit on behalf of all of those in film, television, and elsewhere who are paying for the rights to sing Happy Birthday, perform, video, whatever. The plaintiff aims to force Warner Chappell Music to return millions of dollars collected over the years for what the lawsuit calls the world's most popular song. So, can't wait to see how that turns out. I tell you what, public domain, there's a lot of legalities concerning that, but
It's amazing what songs would and would not.
yeah. I mean, you just
have to take a chance, what?
you just do. All right, well, moving on. After dominating Forbes' hip-hop cash kings list a few months ago, it should come as little surprise that Dr. Dre topped the magazine's 2014 world's highest-paid musician list, beating out Beyonce by $500 million. Wow.
Small change.
Yeah. Now, Dr. Dre destroys Forbes' hip-hop cash kings list with a massive $620 million figure, which is the highest amount by a musician ever. And that's thanks to the recent sale of Beats, which he co-founded to Apple for $3 billion. Now, Beyonce's $115 million puts her at second place, and of course, that is nothing to scoff at either. That's talking big money. That's the singer's most lucrative year to date, and that is courtesy of her Mrs. Carter's Show World Tour. Now, counting down to last week's Billboard Hot 100 songs, they are number 10, Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. Number 9, Love Me Harder by Ariana Grande and The Weeknd. Number 8, Animals by Maroon 5. Number 7, All About That Bass, Meghan Trainor. Number 6, Thinking Out Loud, Ed Sheehan. Number 5, I'm Not the Only One by Sam Smith. Number 4, Lips Are Moving, another Meghan Trainor song. Number 3, Uptown Funk with Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars. Number 2, Take Me to Church by Hozier. And number 1, Blank Space by Taylor Swift. Now you can view all of the Billboard charts at Billboard.com. And don't forget to watch the 57th Annual Grammy Awards held in the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California, and broadcast live to you February the 8th, 2015 on CBS.
Got it.
So we're going to have a lot of fun. Now today we have a Q&A for you. Question. We'll see if you can answer this, and we'll see if you can answer this. If you purchase a mechanical license for music, can you record the music in a music video? Yes or no? And we'll have the answer to that after our Texas news when we come right back.
Okay.
Looking for some fun? Go Diamonds. Diamond Lanes at 2208 East 8th Street. Family fun abounds, and ask about our league play. You've never bowled? Well, come on out and we'll show you how much fun you can have. Diamond Lanes, 2208 East 8th, or call us at 580-4386. That's Diamond Lanes.
Now we're going to talk some about Texas music news. From Austin, the music capital of the world, Machine Head will be performing at the Red 7 on January 20th, 2015. At the One World Theater on January 22nd, Kenny G's concerts will be at 7 and again at 9:30 p.m.
Love
And on January 24th, Brian Reagan will be at the Moody Theater, while Jack White will be at the Austin Music Hall.
Hey.
Meanwhile, over in Dallas, who's trying to pull a close second to Austin, on January the 11th at 7 p.m., Sting will be at the American Airlines Center. And at the House of Blues on January 15th at 8 p.m., Ben Howard. And on the same day, January 15th, in Dallas, at the Trees, Wednesday 13 will be performed. And while here locally, at the Wagner Noel Performing Arts Center on January 25th at 5 p.m. and again at 8 p.m., Rodney Carrington will be performing. And on January 26th at 7:30 p.m., my favorite, the Oak Ridge Boys, went there last year, watched them.
Oh, yeah.
It was fantastic.
It's going to be a great show.
And from the Texas music charts, the top 5 most played on Texas radios in 2014, starting with number 5, Trying to Write a Love Song by Adam Hood. Number 4, Panhandle Poor Boy by Kevin Fowler. Number 3, William Clark Green's Hanging Around. Number 2, Mike Ryan's Dancing All Around It. And number 1, most played on Texas radio, If Money Didn't Matter by Granger Smith. Also from the Texas music charts, the top 5 albums here in Texas. Number 5, Spoon, They Want My Soul. Number 4, And the War Came by Shaky Graves. Number 3 goes to Johnny Winter's Step Back. While at number 2 spot, Marcia Ball's The Tattooed Lady and the Alligator Man. Number 1 goes to Gary Clark, Gary Clark Live by Gary Clark Jr.
That's a lot of Gary
All right.
Clark, isn't it?
Now, the top 5 Christian songs of 2014. Number 5, He Knows My Name by Francisca Bastinelli. Bastinelli, I think that's how you pronounce it. Number 4, Mercy Me's song, Greater. Number 3, Ocean, Where Feet May Fail by Hillsong United. Number 2 goes to Craig Wayne Boyd's The Old Rugged Cross, or number one, Something in the Water by Carrie Underwood. That's the top. Okay?
You know, she was told by people not to do that song. She was told not to give God honor in public. And, you know, they told her that wouldn't be a safe thing to do. She said, I don't think anything is more safe.
No, I have to agree
So
with Carrie
kudos
Underwood
to that
on
number
that.
one song. That's wonderful, Carrie
You know,
Underwood.
before we went to break, you asked a question.
I
What
did.
was that question again?
The question was, if you purchase a mechanical license for music and you record that music in a music video, is that mechanical license good for a music video?
Well, I'm going to say no, but I'm also going to be reminded that in learning to speak the language of the music industry, mentoring is one that is advice and feedback from a professional to someone just breaking into the business. And I've got to
As long as
say,
it's not
you
somebody-
are my mentor, all
Well,
right?
okay. As long as I'm not older. That works.
That works for me.
You were right. The answer
All
to
right.
that question is no.
It is no. Okay.
Mechanical license does not cover video. You have to obtain the synchronization rights or license along with a mechanical to be able to do it on video.
Well, thanks for being my mentor.
Well, thanks for not calling me old.
Now let's take a break.
And said, you know, emergency, tennis courts, go, go, go. And it just happened. I looked down at my hands and realized I'm doing CPR. This is Jim Hammer, actually the guy that, well,
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for this guy.
I had to just give him a big hug. One of the coolest parts of my life, being able to talk to a guy after I gave him CPR.
And we're here right now with the Strange Wool
Strange Bull.
Band, and we're going to be talking to them for a little bit here and finding out, getting some information about them. And I'll let Steve here introduce his crew.
All right, we got Luke Cavender on bass guitar, Mr. Sherman Beaird on drums.
And you are
And,
Stephen Eastland.
Yes, yours truly on guitar and vocals, and that sums it up.
And Mr. Eastland, you have truly made our day.
Been
You guys
really
are
enjoying
great.
it. Yes,
Yes.
really good, really good.
Well, we practiced enough, so.
So you guys are really hot, but you have a real old feel.
Yeah.
You're new, but your
We're
influences.
trying to bring it back.
Yeah.
Back what was so awesome in the past.
So how did you guys come together?
Well, we kind of all just met as we were younger, I guess, you know.
You're still young.
Yeah,
we're really-
what do you mean younger?
I'm talking about young, where you're going out inside and playing with sticks and
Ah.
okay.
rolling in the mud, that young.
Growing up
Yeah.
together, okay.
Yeah, and then, I don't know, we all just, that's kind of what brought us together every time is music, you know.
So,
You all live here locally?
Yes, our whole lives, actually.
so when did you start playing?
I think I started playing guitar when I was 15 years old.
Okay. Do you have musicians in your family?
Not
Not really.
any to mention, I guess.
So what influenced you then?
Led Zeppelin, actually, to tell you the truth.
You and many others, right?
But, I
Join the
mean,
club.
Blues rock and roll really is what influenced me, and I hope these guys too.
Yeah.
Doors and all them.
Right?
The feeling of coming together.
Yeah. I mean, we need to.
You write your own songs then, right?
Yes, yes.
And that's what's really cool, is that you're writing your own stuff.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you can do cover tunes till the cows come home, and you can be great at it. But when you have your own stuff too, that's really awesome. And your songs were great.
Well, thank
They
you.
were fantastic, yeah.
So what influenced those songs? Everyone's got a story.
It's the blues. I'm telling you, I don't even have to mention any rock and roll bands because they were inspired by the thing that inspires me, which is the blues. You know,
Mhm.
back in we love 70s and 60s rock and roll because that's where it's at to us. You know, but I mean, those guys, they were listening to the blues. They weren't listening to rock and roll. I mean, they would listen to the rock and roll that their friends were making around them, but it was the blues that inspired them. Blues
Kind of
is
the
roots.
Latin of music.
Yes.
It really is.
It's definitely the roots of rock and roll for sure.
Oh,
So, where are you guys playing?
Well, we play in my room
Well, that's where all great bands start, right?
Yes,
In the
yes.
garage of the room. And you're doing a demo album at Tracks and Time.
Times, yes.
Awesome. So I can't wait to hear that. And I'm sure you'll have that available for people to
Here in about
listen to.
a couple months.
Yeah, when you get it finished, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Takes a while to get all that stuff kind of done.
Yeah, we're
So
taking our time. So.
I asked the guys, I said, so how many of you would wish you would have been at Woodstock? And so, yeah. I love it. Y'all are very strange and very eclectic, but
Yes.
very cool. And so we hope to see more of you. What do you plan on doing with your career musically?
We're gonna
Going
go.
all the way.
Yeah, go up the road as far as it'll let us go until
Mhm.
it dead ends, and then we'll turn around and find another road to go on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Sounds great.
on your journey, you guys keep your ears and your eyes out for Strange Wool.
Strange
Thanks,
Wool.
Stephen
Thank you.
and Luke
Welcome.
and Sherman.
Yes, true. Steve, Luke. Y'all
And if
have-
you want to be on this program, get in touch with us at WTMA Association at WTMA.org and let us know. We'll put you on if we think you can do it. All right, we'll be back.
Looking for some fun? Go Diamonds. Diamond Lanes at 2208 East 8th Street. Family fun abounds, and ask about our league play. You've never bowled? Well, come on out and we'll show you how much fun you can have. Diamond Lanes, 2208 East 8th, or call us at 580-4386. That's Diamond Lanes.
Well, this is my favorite part of the show. I love getting to showcase artists and songwriters, and it's
Well,
just the
especially
best.
local ones.
Yeah, especially.
Yeah.
So today, our guests are Strange Wool. Now, I heard the name, and I immediately started itching to hear you guys play. And then I found out what kind of music you play, which is
Blues, rock and roll.
blues, rock and roll. That's my favorite. Blues, I love it, love it, love it. Well, gospel's my favorite, but then blues. Tell you, so I'm just very excited to hear you guys.
And we're ready to hear you.
All right, we're ready to play.
What song are you going to do for us today?
This first song is called No Reasons.
No Reasons. Okay. Well, no reason us out of here.
Well, I got no reasons why my baby said goodbye. She walked on out that door. I need not say much more. I need not say much more. Well, I fell down on my knees, oh, begging you, baby, please. Oh, baby, please don't leave. But you walked out on me. But you walked out on me. the right, but nothing seemed to ever get through. No matter what I do, she's always got something to prove. I've always got something to lose.
Thank you. Well, with the wind, we will blow down the road to a place that we don't know. And I would really like to see you there. And yes, I hope that you were taken care, because I know you didn't have a lot to spare. Well, I'm on the road, I keep my suitcase by my side. Yes, I'm sticking out my thumb, just trying to catch a ride. Well, I think I see somebody headed my way, but they just passed me by, and that's the price that I'll pay. I guess I'm sleeping in the cold tonight. Like to see your face, 'cause you're the only one here that can save me from this place. And I know if you happen to turn down this road, well, you'd probably try to take me back home, but my destination's farther up the road. Destination's farther up the road. Well, your smiling face sure seemed out of place, 'cause if love was here, well, it didn't leave a trace. Well, I'm sorry for putting that hole in your heart, but I know something, doll, yes, we're gonna have to part, 'cause you've been wrecking my mind right from the start. Yes, you have. You've been wrecking my mind right from the start.
We want to thank you for being with us today on Music Talk Now, and want to thank our special guest, Strange Wool. Love that
Yes.
name. That's
Yes.
awesome.
makes you kind of think of their, might be from Scotland.
Never thought about
You
that.
never know. But you know
Oh.
what we've got coming up right now is New Year's.
That's right.
And that's the next big holiday, and you have an awful lot of people here. It kind of makes you worry sometimes. You get out here on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody seems to be like they're in a big hurry. And I would like to caution everybody because it's hard to get visitors to our website, visitors to view us, and we want to keep you around, okay? So be careful out there on the highway. Drive careful. Treat people like you'd like to be treated, and come back and see us.
And as we bid you adieu, be confident, be courageous, and always remember that with God, all things are possible to those who believe.
And this is Gary Garner saying goodbye. And remember, if you lack love, you lack life.
Till the next time.